Donald Trump and his sons, and of course his company, the Trump Organization, suffered a pretty massive setback in their New York fraud trial this week when one of their star witnesses, a guy they called, totally destroyed their entire defense. The man is a man named Doug Larsson, who is a professional property appraiser with the New York real estate firm Newmark. And Mr. Larson's name is listed in at least 5 years worth of Trump Organization documents as the individual who appraised properties at multiple locations in New York. And they went with his numbers, put them in their documents, used them to get loans. So they said, hey, Mr. Larson, you gave us these numbers, so come and testify about what you did to appraise these properties. And Mr. Larson said, I'd be more than happy to. So Larson gets up on the stand, and the state attorney starts asking him questions. And that is when Mr. Larson revealed, I never appraised any of these properties. I didn't do that. Which may explain why Mr. Larson was, of course, so eager to testify to make sure people knew he didn't actually do the things that the Trump Organization claims that he did. Let me read you this exchange that took place in court. The lawyer asks him, is it fair to say that Mr. Trump valued Trump Tower at $526 million in conjunction with you? No, that is incorrect, Larson said. Were you aware that Mr. McConney was citing you as a valuation source in his work paper? No, I was not, Larson said. So according to Larson, I didn't appraise these properties. I didn't know they were putting my name on these things. And to be honest, that kind of makes you wonder, why did the Trump lawyers even bother calling this guy if they knew he didn't do it? Like, you're putting a witness on the stand that is going to 100% prove that you defrauded the banks. Like, that's your witness, okay? Letitia James didn't call this guy, you did. So, several possibilities here. Let's run through them real quick. The first is that Mr. Larson is lying. Okay, if he's lying under oath, then he's the one who gets in trouble. We got to take everything as a possibility, right? There is a chance that he did do the valuations. He's just lying because he doesn't want to get in trouble, because he could get in trouble if he appraised them higher than what they actually were. So that's possibility number one. Possibility number two is that the Trump Organization forged his name on these documents. If that is the case, then the Trump Organization should be looking at some kind of serious criminal charges for that possibility. Now, another possibility, this one also, by the way, bad for Mr. Larson, is that he was supposed to do the appraisals, like he was contracted to do them and just didn't do it, and just kind of wrote stuff down and was like, here. So 3 possibilities there. 2 of them bad for Larson, 1 of them very bad for the Trump Organization. Again, if you're forging somebody else's name and assigning something to someone else and using that as a legal reference, then yeah, you've got serious legal consequences coming your way. Either way, Mr. Larson maintains he didn't do it. You know, he didn't appraise any of these properties. I think there's 3 or 4 of them. Even though his name's on these documents for 5 years. And he says he didn't know. So again, I got to go back to why the hell has Alvin Bragg not brought criminal charges against the Trump Organization? Why did Letitia James, the Attorney General, who I think has done a great job, by the way, but why did she bring this as a civil case instead of a criminal case? Because we're finding out more and more stuff here during this trial that makes this look far more criminal than previously thought. Now, it is possible Bragg could bring criminal charges after all is said and done. Maybe he will. I think he definitely should, because the claims made by Mr. Larson on the stand this week, not only, I mean, if they're accurate, of course, not only do they prove, boom, you got him on fraud, but you may have forgery in there as well. So it may be time to reopen those criminal investigations in Manhattan, because this is looking far more serious than any of us realized to begin with. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel? We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.